Okay. Right now I'm starting the recording. So if you have any doubt, so previous session I haven't done. So right now from here I'll be taking the recording. Is that fine? Okay.
Yes.
It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So as I told you, the how many components are there in Selenium? One will be the Selenium IDE, Selenium RC, Selenium WebDriver, and the Selenium Grid. Okay. So just now I told you the limitations of WebDriver. Okay. Next I'll come to what is Selenium Grid. So you have heard the application which you work. Okay. So what may be the Flipkart, Amazon, Myntra, whatever may the application. Do you think an end user will use this application in only Windows or only in Mac or only in Linux?
I think so. In any browser, we can open it, right?
Correct. No. So what is our main the agenda being a tester? So I have to give a good quality product to the customer. If I test the application only for a Mac, what about Windows user? What about the other Linux user? So what I should do? I have to test my application for a different platform. Okay. So what do you mean by platform? Nothing but your Windows, Mac, or Linux, or the other platforms. Whenever you want to go with a test your application for a different platform, I use something called Selenium Grid. Okay. So by using the Selenium Grid, I can perform a parallel execution. Okay. You can run the same script in different machines. Okay. It helps you to run the application in a different nodes. Okay. Different script. Are you getting?
Yeah.
So very good. So let me go with the what is the architecture. Okay. So how my Selenium architecture is built. So this was already, I guess, done with the Chavi. So let me take a small structure. But just give me a minute. Let me share the screen. So is my screen visible, guys? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good. So as a manual tester, what you guys will do? Assume you got one application. Okay. What is your first step? You will
We
understand the
will,
requirement. Yeah, you will understand the
yeah, we'll,
requirement. You will start writing the test script. Then after looking at the test script, you will going to go to test the application. Correct now?
correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So then what do you mean the Selenium architecture says? Okay. So your test script. So what do you mean by this test script? Assume you have working under a feature called login. Okay. I'm just giving all the example. Okay. In a high level, you have to understand the example so that you can get it a better way. Are you getting? Okay, you are assigned with a own login feature. In the login feature, you have to test the application. So how do you test the application? You will write something called test cases. Okay, so by writing the test cases, you will test the application as a manual tester. Assume you have to first, if you are working under login, you enter valid username, valid password, click on login. Yes, your user can able to log into the application. If you want to go with the forgot password, click cancel button. Okay, different test cases you can create. So I want to automate all these test cases. How do you automate? You are already having a set of test cases which are already written by a manual. All these manual test cases are converted into automation test cases based on the priority. So please remember always in automation, so all manual test cases will not be converted into automation. Okay, manual test cases will not be converted into automation in all the cases. Okay, only the priority. Okay, only some specific test cases are converted into automation. Okay, so where the application is stable, the feature is good to go with automation. You have to think in perspective of automation also. Okay, so assume you are working under a login feature. So you will be writing a test script. So what do you mean by test script? the script, the test case which you are executing through manual, no, the same script, okay, that you will be writing through a one of the programming language. Okay, if you know Java, Python, C Sharp, okay, it is good to go with any languages. Selenium is comfortable to go with a multiple programming language. If you know Java, fine. If you know Python, fine. If you know C Sharp, whatever may be the language, it is good to go with any other language. Okay, so these test scripts you will be writing and by using Java. So right now I'm teaching in Java, so I'm taking the example of the Java. Are you getting? Guys, are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone, Kunal and also Chaitanya.
Yes.
So since I'm writing the
Yes.
script in Java, so I'm taking the example of text script. So these are nothing but okay client or language binding. So if you go Java, C Sharp, Python, all these programming languages, so whichever the language you take and you start writing the text script, these are called client or language binding. Okay, these binding have to communicate to server. So what do you mean by server? You know, someone I need, okay, someone I need to automate my application. So who is that? That I told Selenium WebDriver, I'm taking the version called 3.141.9. Okay, this is the version I'm taking to explain. Okay, this is a version that is 3.141.59.jar. So what I will do, this Selenium jar will interact to a browser. Will my Selenium support all the platforms which are Chrome, Firefox? Yes, yes. My Selenium have a capability to support all the browsers. Okay, are you getting that is Chrome, Firefox, Edge, different browser. My Selenium have all the capacity to handle the different platform that is Chrome, Firefox, Edge, Safari, etc. So now you tell me, I have one small question for you guys. This browser is there, no? So it is what type of application, whether it is a web application, client application, or standalone application, what type of application this browser?
Web application.
Okay. Next, any other answer?
Standalone.
I'm asking, yeah, good. I'm asking only browser. Okay, I'm asking only browser.
Yeah.
Browser is what type of application? So please understand my question. Browser is what type of application? Is it a web application? Is it a standalone or is it a client?
I think it's a standalone.
Yes. Okay, so
Yeah,
very good.
standalone.
Yes, very good. It is a standalone application. Do we need any internet connection to just to open the browser? Guys, have a please clarity on standalone application, client, and also a web application. Okay, so client means what? You have to install the application, and there is a one server to interact. Okay, so next, what is standalone? The application is installed. If you want to work with other means, you will connected with the internet. Right now, my browser is also same for interacting, okay, to open or to do some action in the Chrome, Firefox, Edge. Okay, I don't want any kind of internet. It is just downloaded. If you want to connect to any other server, okay, I'm specifying if you want to connect to any server, if you want to browse anything, then you are connected with the internet and you will be going with a different platform, other Flipkart or Amazon, or then you start entering. Okay, so please have a understanding. Now you tell me, will my Selenium server, is it possible to connect to standalone application? Will it support the standalone application? Okay, the answer is no. My Selenium cannot support the standalone application. It supports only the web-based application. Are you getting? Okay, let me tell you what are the advantage of Selenium and also disadvantage of the Selenium or a limitation of the Selenium. My Selenium is an open tool. Okay, so I don't want to pay any kind of money or license, no, nothing. Okay, it is an open source. Next, my Selenium supports, okay, 14 programming language and much more. Okay, you can go with a different programming language. It supports multiple programming language and it supports multiple browsers, Chrome, Safari, Firefox, Edge, different. Okay, it supports multiple programming language. It supports multiple browser. It is an open source. Then what are the limitations of Selenium? The major limitations of the Selenium is it supports only the web-based application, not the client and not the standalone application. Are you getting?
Yeah.
Okay. And also, it does not support. You have come across something called OTP captcha in some of the applications. Okay, once you enter your email address or mobile number, you have to get something called OTP or a captcha. Okay, so
Yes.
these cannot be handled by my Selenium. These are the limitations.
Okay.
Okay, did you got my point?
Is
Yes.
it like a pop-ups, right?
It's not like a pop-up. It is like a third-party application. You might have heard OTPs, okay, to generate OTPs, to capture the captchas. Okay, you have to enter the different captchas in some of the applications.
Yeah.
Okay, there once you log in, so it will ask you, so please verify yourself. Okay, in the below you can, I'm not an robot, verify. Or there are some pictures. Okay, you have heard GitHub. In the GitHub, whenever you want to log in, so it will showing some pictures. Okay, for example, traffic or cycle. You please select the only the traffic signals. Please select the cycle, or I can go with a different pictures where you need to select a specific picture. Okay, these are all nothing but manual inventions. Okay, manual intervention means this will show you are not an automator. Okay, you are not a robot. Okay, this cannot be handled. Okay, this cannot be handled with my Selenium. Which are those? One, Selenium cannot handle the different platforms, that is client and standalone. It supports only the web based, and it cannot support the OTP and captcha. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Yes.
So, can you move further? Kunal, do you have any doubt?
No.
So good. So then this is what the Selenium architecture, how exactly it works, what are the how the commands are passed to your browser, whatever the script that you write, those are nothing but called test script. These test scripts are written in any one of the language. You can go with the C, Python, Ruby, whichever you want, you can take. Okay. These languages, these languages are client languages, client binding languages are communicated to my server. Okay. This server will perform action on the browser. So since my Selenium supports only the web-based application, directly I cannot tell my Selenium to hey, open the browser. No, it's not possible. Okay. So what I'll be doing, I'll be taking the help of something called drivers. Okay. Drivers are nothing but a set of API files which will act like which will act like a mediator. Who is mediator? Directly, I cannot directly jump into a browser. Okay, I cannot directly pass the command to a browser. Hey, open the browser, enter the URL. No, it is not possible to save through a server. So what I'm taking a help of someone called driver. So what is this driver? Drivers are nothing but a set of API files. Okay, that exe file, .exe file. These are some set of API files which help you to connect your server and the browser. So what exactly it will do? What is the use of this? You tell me, which is your language in like other states? So in India, so most commonly we speak, since I'm from Karnataka, I used to speak Kannada or Hindi or English is also fine. And you are in other foreign countries, they use other language, correct? No. So how I'm connecting with you? What is the common language that I'm using for you? What is the mediator? Which is the common language I'm using to connect to you guys?
Okay. English?
English.
English or Hindi?
Hindi chalega? Okay. So
Yes.
yes, I'm using English to interact. Correct? No, I can't go with a different language. Same way, same way. So please understand, very important. Why I'm using the driver. Drivers are nothing but an API file. So which will convert, which will convert whichever the language you use, that will be tuned into understandable language of the Chrome, Firefox, or whichever you want. Okay. So we have a set of different API files which will interact to a specific browser. You are going to automate. Okay, if you are using the application with Chrome, you have to go with something called Chrome driver.exe. If you are using Firefox, you have to use an API file called Gecko driver.exe. If you are using Edge, we have one more API file called Edge driver.exe. This is an API file which help you to interact. Okay, it is nothing but a translator. Whichever the command that you are passing through this server to browser, this will I can tell you convert. Okay, this will convert. This will tune into a specific browser language. Okay, that is the use of a driver. Directly, I cannot automate because my Selenium supports only the web base. Since my browser are a standalone application, I have to go with where I have to go with something called help of driver. These drivers are nothing but set of API files which help me to connect server and the browser. So I hope I'm clear with the architecture. Any doubt in this architecture? Very simple. Okay. So you are writing a test script, nothing but programming languages. Okay. By using any one of the language, you guys will write the test script. This test script will communicate to my server. This server will perform action on the browser with the help of this driver. Without driver, I cannot perform. Okay. This architecture for 3.141 dot. Okay. Above 3, all are if you are using the version 3, then this architecture. For a 4 version, they have a different architecture. Okay, I'll tell you in future for the 4 architecture. Right now, it is for a P and a basic level architecture. I hope you understood this one. If you
Yeah.
have any doubt, let me know, guys. No doubt, sir.
No.
Yeah, good. So what is the then protocol that is used by the server? The protocol used by the server is called JSON wire protocol. Okay, this server will use something called protocol. The protocol name called JSON wire protocol to communicate to server to driver. Okay, did you understood? This is a protocol, and to connect your server and the driver, we have to write a one statement. Okay, this I'll tell you in Eclipse when we are doing. We have to write a statement. Once you are connected with the server and the driver, then only you can perform any action on the browser. So first we have to write a statement called system.setProperty in Java. Have you heard of class called system? You will be writing system.out.println. Do you know this, guys?
Yeah,
Yeah. So what is that?
yeah. To print
What is
something.
yes. To print anything on the console.
Print something.
Yeah. To print anything on the console. So you guys will write system.out.println. So in the same way, this system is a concrete class and a set property is a static method, which is from a system class itself. Okay. So then it will be taking a two parameter. So you heard something called method with parameter, method with return type, method with parameter.
Yes.
Yeah. So here this set property is also a method which will take two parameters. One is key and value. Okay. So what key represents? Key represents nothing but so which okay. So you have to tell me which browser you are opening. In the key, you specify which browser you are opening and the value nothing but the path or address of the application. Okay, sorry, path of the driver. Okay. So below that, I have told you here system.setProperty WebDriver.Gecko. Gecko means what? Firefox. Okay. I want to open Firefox. So I'll be writing WebDriver.Gecko.driver, comma, then again within double quote, I have to pass the path or address of the driver. Okay. I'll explain you this in the Eclipse after installation. No need to worry. If you understand, that is well and good for me. Okay. If you understand the architecture, that is well and enough for me. Are you getting my point? Do you have any doubt in this architecture? No. No. Shall I go with the installation of Selenium?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, good. So let me go with my
Yeah, sure.
Eclipse. Let me go with my Eclipse. I hope everyone are having the Eclipse. Anyone is there that not having the Eclipse?
I don't download it.
Okay, so please download the Eclipse. Okay, I recommend you to install Eclipse 22.12. Okay, that is one of the stable version, so you may not get any kind of glitch. So glitch means some if you are doing any work, so you might get some dependencies or libraries which will not work for us sometimes. Okay, so better to use Selenium, not Selenium. Better to use Eclipse. That is 22.12. Okay, I'll tell you. Just give me a minute. I'll show you which version if you want to download. I'll tell you. Yes, you can go with the Eclipse 22.12. Oh, I'll go with 22. If you're not installed, okay, these are not installed, for them I'm telling. Yes. Yes. So you will be hit with the first link, okay, Eclipse IDE 22.12. You can go with the latest also, guys. No worries, okay. I'm just telling for if it is stable, means fine and good. You can go with the latest version. So towards the
Sorry,
right hand side,
are you sharing?
uh, is it not visible, guys?
No.
Oh, just a minute.
No.
Just a minute. Sorry. Now is it visible? Can you able to see this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Just go to any of the browser. Okay, for if this is those are not downloaded. For them, I'm telling. Okay, just go to any of the browser. Just search for Eclipse 22.12 download. Okay, so hit with the first link. Toward right hand of the corner, you can able to see more downloads. So I prefer you can go with the 22.12. Okay, you have a different version over here. Whichever the version you want, you can download. So please go with the latest version or a stable version. Okay. So and also you can go with the Windows, Mac, Linux, whichever you want. So Eclipse IDE for a Java enterprise, that is also fine. Or Eclipse Java for developer, both are fine for me. But I recommend you to go with Eclipse IDE for Java developer. And if you are using Windows, click on this Windows, automatically it will get downloaded. Mac and Linux as like other. Okay. So now let me get back to Eclipse. Okay. Is my Eclipse is visible to you guys?
Yes.
Yeah. So I hope you know to create the project. Correct now?
Yes.
Yeah.
So just click on file. Okay. Click on file. You will be having something called new. Click on new and go with the Java project. Okay. There are two kinds of project in Eclipse. One is Maven project and also Java project. Okay. Right now I'll directly go with the Maven project. Click on project. You can search for Maven. Hit with the Maven project. Click on next. Can you able to see? Okay, this is the most important part of this project creation. Okay, can you able to see this? Create a simple project. Okay, there is one checkbox.
Yeah.
There is one checkbox.
Yeah.
State create a simple
Yes.
project. Okay, click on this or check on this next and specify the name of the project. Okay, I'll be telling Selenium. Okay. I'll take. So I just given the Guru school name and no, that's it. Okay. So once you hit with this, so you will be able to see one project will be visible. Okay. The- so after creation, okay, you have to see the this is a folder structure. This is SRC main Java, SRC main resource, and SRC test Java, SRC test resource, and also you have a couple of folders that is JRE system library and SRC target and also form. Okay, so these are the different folders that you are encountering with once after creation of the project. Are you getting my point?
So
Anybody
this will be
have?
there automatically, like
Yeah,
if we, yeah. Okay.
once you create the project, automatically you will be getting. Okay, see, if I move back. These are the multiple projects I'm having. So already I have created this one. Can you able to see this or should I zoom?
So
Okay.
we can see.
Okay.
I can see.
So if I just expand this, you can able to get multiple folders. There four with the Java mains and resources, test Java and also test resources with the JRE system library and SRC target and also form. Okay, these are the multiple folders that you are encountering after creation of the project. Okay, so now what is your goal? So inside the form, okay, I'll explain you. I'll take one separate class for this. Okay, in the end or mid of this. So what is Maven? Why I'm doing this one? Okay, so I'll tell you what Maven exactly. So after this, can you able to see there are some tags in HTML? You have, do you have any small knowledge on HTML web pages? Guys, do you
I
have
know
small knowledge?
a little bit. That's it. Like,
Yeah, enough. So you
Yes,
can able to understand
I know
there
a
is
little bit.
something called
Also.
project tag, opening tags and closing tags. There is something called inside the form. You can able to see project. Okay, this is a project starting. Okay, see, there is nothing called forward slash. There is something called opening tag, and once after this, can you able to see closing tag one forward slash project? These are nothing but opening tags and closing tags. Okay, inside this opening and closing tag, okay, I have to invoke a one more tag. So what is that? See, I'm integrating my project with a Selenium. Okay. To add the Selenium library, I have to invoke a one more tag called dependencies. Okay. So I'll be hit with a dependencies tag. Once after hitting the dependency, you can able to see there's an opening tag and there is a one more called closing tag. Okay. Opening tag and also closing tag. So after this, okay, just click on enter. Inside the opening tag and closing tag, you have to install. Okay, you have to write something called codes. The code means you can copy from the specific browser also for your understanding. I'm telling. Okay, there is something called opening and closing tag. So inside this, you have to write. Okay, you have to configure the Selenium. How do you configure? So just give me a minute. Let me share my screen, the entire screen, so that you can able to see all these. Uh, okay. Can you able to see in my Chrome now?
uh, yeah, we can see.
Okay. So here you have to search for something called Maven repositories. Okay. So here you will be able to get all the repositories. So you know the meaning of repository. Okay. All the libraries are available. So here how to search for something called Selenium. Okay. Just hit with the Selenium. Click on enter. You can able to go with the Selenium Java. Are you able to see Selenium Java? Click on first link. Click on first link of the Selenium Java. You can able to get a multiple versions over here. So we have 4 version, 3 version, all the versions are available. So as I told you, I'm going with a stable version, that is a previous 3.141.59. This is the most number of users also. This side we can able to see the number of users, the usages. I'll be going with the most number of users in the world, right? So I'll be taking a 3.141.59. Soon after you click on, you can able to see, okay, something called Maven, Gradle, okay, different components are there. You can able to see, if you click on Maven, can you able to see dependency? There are some tags, see opening tag dependency and a closing tag dependency. Okay, just copy this, get back to your Eclipse, get back to your Eclipse. So just give me a minute. We want to share the entire now can you able to see the Eclipse? Guys, are you able to see the Eclipse?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we can see
Yes.
now.
Inside the dependency, you have to paste something called dependency, which you copied from the website.
Must
Sorry, come again.
No, nothing.
So just you have started with a project. Okay, inside the form, you have something called project tag. Inside the project tag, see the project tag is closing here. Before that, I'm invoking a one more tag called dependencies. Okay, inside the dependencies, I'm adding a dependency. Dependency is a plural and dependency is a singular. Okay, so this is the one type of library adding. Okay, if you want to integrate any third party libraries, means in Maven, you have to go with a dependencies. The dependencies is a tag it is used to add the library for your Maven. So the who is my library right now? My library is nothing but Selenium. Okay, so I'm adding a library called Selenium Java. Okay, that the version is 3.141.59. Are you able to understand? Guys, do you have any doubt here?
No.
Okay. Next, I want something called a driver. Okay, so what are those drivers? As I told you, my Selenium directly cannot communicate to browser. Correct? No, I have something. I want
Chrome
something.
driver.
Yes, I want
Yeah.
Chrome driver, Gecko driver, Edge driver, etc.
Driver.
Correct? No. So what I'll be doing? I'll be going with a Selenium official website. I'll be searching Selenium official website. Okay, this is Selenium official website. It states what? Selenium automates browser. That's it. Okay, you can able to understand this one sentence. What Selenium is for? Selenium automates browser. That's it. Okay, what it means?
I mean, it automates the browsers.
That means browser means
So it
only the web-based application. Okay, please have an understanding. Selenium automates browser. That's it. Okay, it says I can automate only the web-based application, the application which you can open through the browser. Okay, Selenium automates browser. That's it. That means you can only automate the web application, not the client, not the standalone. Do you understand?
yes.
Okay, just click on downloads. Once you click on download, as I told you, Selenium have a like capability to handle with the different languages, that is .NET, Ruby, C Sharp, or JavaScript, Python. Okay, these are nothing but languages. Okay, these are nothing but client languages. These are also called client language. This is what architecture says. The architecture, as I told you, These are nothing but client or language binding. Okay, multiple languages are there. It can be communicated to my Selenium server. Okay, once you scroll down a bit, you can able to see something called previous releases. Okay, this is what you can able to see different releases. Okay, there are so many other releases. Here also you can able to see 3.141.5 which is already have installed. Okay, so then if I scroll down a bit, can you able to see the platform supported by the Selenium? Okay, the platform supported by the Selenium. If I expand this browser, are you able to see the different browsers are there? Internet Explorer is there, Safari is there, Firefox is there, Opera, Chrome, Edge. Okay, these are the different platforms are supported by my Selenium. Okay, if I scroll down a bit and if I expand the operator system also, can you see how many operation like operator system it can support? Windows, Mac, and also Linux. Okay, so assume you can automate any of the browser. Currently, I'm going good to with the two browser. One is Chrome, that is the base browser, and one more is Firefox. No, sir, I want other browser. Yeah, you can good to go with any other browser also. Okay, for me, I'll be going with the two. One is Chrome and also one more Safari. That sorry, Firefox. Okay, since I want a browser specific driver, okay, browser specific driver that will be given through the Selenium platform only. How do you fetch or how do you get the API file in the platforms? Okay, in the browser supported by the platform, you can just go with a Chrome. Below that, can you able to see one documentation link is there? Is it visible to you guys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
to install drivers.
Yes.
Just click on this documentation. Once after click on it, you can able to see something called older version can be found here. Okay, you can get a latest Chrome binaries. Below that, click on download. There is one important note you have to read this. Okay, the warning: if you are using Chrome version 1.15 or a new, okay, so please consult the Chrome testing availability dashboard. Okay, so what exactly it says? Before you install the API files. Okay, so let me give a clarity on it. Okay, so as I told you, if you want to interact with the Chrome, I need something called Chrome driver.exe file. That is an API file. Okay, which have a capability to interact with the Chrome driver or Chrome browser. Okay, do you understand this then, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. So what it says, so before you interact to specific browser, so please have a specific version. Okay, it will tell you if you are using Chrome version 1.15 or a newer. Okay, if the version is above than 1.15 or a newer, so please consult. Okay, so to know this, you have to check what is the version of your Chrome. Just click on this three keyboard button. You can go with the help. Can you able to see about a Chrome, Google Chrome? Hit with this button, you can able to check what is the version of this Chrome.
136.
136. Okay, 136. So you tell me, am I lower or am I higher than that? Am I newer to it? I'm newer, correct? No.
When you were.
It is above than 115 or
Yeah.
newer. So what I have to do? I have to click on this
Yeah.
Chrome for testing availability dashboard. If I click on this, you will be navigated to one more page. It says the stable version. Are you able to see the stable 136 which currently I'm using?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just click on this table. Automatically you can able to get a multiple options. Okay. Chrome binaries are different binaries. Okay. So if you are using the Mac or Linux or whichever the platform, you can able to see. Okay. Since I'm using a Windows, I'll be going Chrome driver. Okay, Win32 and also Win64. This is nothing but a bit. Okay, I'm using the Win64, so I'll be copying this complete URL. Copy this complete URL. hit with the next tab and paste. Okay. If you click on enter, automatically that folder will be get downloaded. Can you able to see the file is getting downloaded?
Yes.
Yeah.
Same thing for one more. Okay. So how you do? If you are having a 32-bit, your laptop is 32-bit, you can good to go with this. If you're 64, you can good to go with this. Mac means you can go with a 64 or whichever the platforms that you are using. Okay. Then let me get back to one more, that is for Firefox. I'll be going with a Firefox. Just scroll down a bit. You can go with the browser. Click on Firefox. Okay, so here also you can able to see Gecko releases. Are you able to be supported by a Gecko releases? Hit with this link. You will be navigated one more page. Below this, you will be having something called asset. Okay, so the measure is in Gecko. Okay, in Firefox, this 32-bit is fine to go with the 64-bit also, 32-bit also. Okay, are you able to Gecko V0.360 wins 32 zip?
But like if you download that WinZip, right? So we should do like some of the laptops it won't accept WinZip, right?
That is, you have to
Accepts
extract.
everything.
You have to extract. Unless you extract, it will not work. I'll tell you how to extract also. No worries. Okay, small things I'll tell you. No worries. Okay, just click on this. Automatically, it will also get downloaded. Okay. Anybody having the doubt on those two? To downloading the Chrome driver and also Gecko driver. These two are nothing but your driver. Okay. So I want to interact with the Chrome and also Firefox. So I have downloaded the API files of Chrome driver and also Gecko driver. These are a set of two API files which will help me to interact with the browser. Am I clear with this?
Yep.
Okay, good. Then very simple, guys. Then go with downloads. Okay. Just extract these two files. I'll go with the right click and do one small extract. It will say extract. Okay, automatically it will get extracted. And Gecko also do one right click. It will say extract. Both the files are extracted. Can you able to see extracted file over here? Can you able to see one
Yes.
extracted application file? That's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's it. Okay. In next class, we'll tell you how to configure and how to launch the browser. Is there any doubt in this session, guys? Very simple. Okay, I've not done any extra thing. Just I've brushed up the previous and I told you to install the Selenium. That's it. Okay. From next, I'll take you to further.
Okay.
Do you have any doubt? So please let me know.
Yeah. Upload this one into the
Yeah. So by end of the day
so I
or
can able
early
to.
morning, I'll do.
Yeah. Sure. Thanks.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, Archana.
Yeah. I don't have question regarding the subject though, but I have other questions. So
Yeah, sure.
maybe others can drop off if the class is done. Maybe I'll
Yeah, guys, if you have
ask the question at the end.
if you have any doubt, so please let me know, or else you can leave for the day. I'll catch you next session. Those are late comer. If you have any doubt, so please stay. If not, you can leave.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Hello.
Geeta? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Geeta is still there.
Okay. I hope this is also having some doubt. Yeah, you can good to go.
Yeah. I just want to just overview like I did this Selenium I'm an old student of Guru School.
Mhm.
So I'm just like, after attending that class, I got a job, but I got a manual testing job. So I was working as a manual testing, but due to this new changes right now, so I lost my job. Right now, I'm trying to find out the f- find I'm trying to find a job. So, but like everybody asks for automation, but like if you want to I wrote in my resume that I work for as a automation tester. But when you face the interview, right? So if they ask me like what were is your daily activities for the automation, because I didn't do the automation testing, I'm not sure like what we can answer, right? So I'm not sure. Like I know as a manual tester, we will write the test cases. I will understand the user story. We will write the test cases, and then once the development, once they move the code to the testing, we'll start doing the testing, and then we'll execute the cases. And then if there is any defect, we'll
Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah.
um
See, when
and
it
then we will proceed, like it will move to the other environment. But in automation testing, I don't know how it will be there. Can you please explain me? Because I want to make up the story, and also like I want to write something in my resume also. But by looking some of the resume, I just made that my resume, but still I'm not so much comfortable yet. So that's why
yeah,
I just
no,
want to talk
understood.
to you, because you guys have a experience in both the things. That's why.
Yeah, then I understand. So in the first class only, see, the first class only, if I explain you the complete Selenium, so you might have already you guys you have attended, no, Archana, you have already attended the Selenium, right?
Yeah, I know. I know a little bit about it. Like like we have to find the elements in the browser, and then we have to we have like maybe through elements or like
Mhm.
XPath we have to find out, and then where we have to execute it. There are like different functionalities. Like we can do the cross functionality. Like that I know a little bit, but I'm not able to remember completely yet. I know a little bit. That's it. Like I remember from past classes. So that's
Okay.
what I know.
Your concern is right now. So I want to add those automation points in your resume. So we're asking for a
Yeah, and that's it. And also like when when the person asked me like
Mhm.
what is your daily activities, like as I said that okay, I've done automation testing. So what, like when they ask me like manual testing means I can do it, I can answer anything because I've done it. But when they ask me about like automation, like where the test scripts will be saved, and where um is like only like in Selenium, only
Mhm.
we will test like log in, and we will, whichever field we want to test it, we'll just find the element ID, or like, web elements, we have to find the ID, so that like we have to write the code, right? So to log in and go to that element and test
Yeah.
it, or like whatever we are doing, right?
See,
That's what we
Selenium
are
is
doing in Selenium.
Selenium is a wide range of framework. Okay, so it is nothing but
Yeah.
which will help you to reduce the time. Okay, the 3 to 4 times who are the testers will do the activities.
I
No,
know, but
that will be done with the
okay, yeah,
automation.
okay.
Very simple. Let me explain you that. Okay, I'll give a clarity what you are asking for it. So
Mm-hmm.
the main thing is you are asking me how do I express?
Do you speak Kannada? Do you speak Kannada?
Yeah, you are from where? I don't get you.
Yeah, you can, like you can end up the recording, maybe then I can talk.
So already I've end up the recording. You can go to go.
Yeah. So I speak Kannada.